When I was doing a research on memory, I stumbled upon an interesting paper which suggested that being anger makes you vulnerable to misinformations. Also, this hinted me to work on anger as well and to understand what anger is all about. We have seen that anger impacts our cognition, and many a times it is believed that it not just impairs our cognition but also people are susceptible to the type of memory errors that they are already making. And hence, many psychological researchers have also seen that a positive anger can reinforce a better solution. So, just to dig deeper, today let's learn about anger and let's use this stress response to create more possibilities. Well, let me make one thing very clear: anger is bad. It is an emotion characterized by antagonism towards someone or something you feel has deliberately done you wrong. When you are angry, the type of pain does not matter. The important thing is that the pain experienced is unpleasant, because anger never occurs in an isolation, but rather it is necessary preceded by a pain feeling. It is often characterized as the second-hand emotion. So typically, anger arises when someone feels threatened, disturbed, or otherwise interrupted from a peaceful emotional state. Anger can also be combined with other emotions such as jealousy, sadness, or hopelessness. Anger is a core emotion, but it may manifest differently based on its source. So, justifiable anger is moral outrage at the injustice of the world, such as the oppression of human rights or an abusive relationship. Justifiable anger may have benefits in short term because its intensity can be channelized into action for change. Whether justified or unjustified, the seductive feeling of righteousness associated with anger often offers a powerful temporary boost to self-esteem. It is more satisfying to feel angry than to acknowledge the painful feelings associated with vulnerability. You can use anger to convert feeling of vulnerability, helplessness into feeling of control and power. Some people develop an unconscious habit of transforming almost all of their vulnerable feelings into anger so that they can avoid having to deal with them. The problem becomes when anger distracts you from the fact that you feel vulnerable, and that's the point which I am trying to make. It is how we respond to the feeling of anger, then make it healthy or unhealthy. So, what can be the benefits of a healthy anger? Researchers have seen that angry episodes help strengthen our relationship about half of the time. Healthy anger demands reflection. It requires that we take time and exert the effort to empower the rational mind to override the emotional mind. Healthy anger means observing and experiencing anger without being overwhelmed by it and reacting to it. Healthy anger means recognizing our anger as a signal to explore the feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations that precedes it. Healthy anger means viewing anger as a signal to direct our attention inwards to identify our core desires, needs, and values. Healthy anger calls for developing self-compassion, which includes skills to enhance our sense of safety and connection. Healthy anger includes developing strategies to let go of the anger, which may include forgiving others and yourself. Healthy anger encompasses compassionate practices that don't cause suffering for others or for ourselves. Healthy anger means learning how to communicate assertively with others. Healthy anger enhances our resilience and overall well-being. Cultivating healthy anger involves self-reflection, using skills from three broad areas of understanding and practice: mindfulness, compassion, and self-awareness. Expanding self awareness helps us to understand the interplay of thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations that contribute to our anger. By making a commitment to cultivate the practice of healthy anger, we benefit ourselves and others. Mindfulness, self compassion, and self awareness can expand our compassion for others as we become more authentic and happy in our relationships. These practices require commitment, effort, and patience, but they can help us to lead a more fulfilling life. Anger, like all emotions, should be monitored with self awareness. This can prevent it from spiraling into hostile, aggressive, or even violent behavior towards others or ourselves. If you are often carried away by anger, it can be helpful to understand the patterns that triggers you. It is possible to intervene at different points along the way to deal with anger effectively. So you can start by having a good sleep. Sleep deprivation makes it harder to control angry impulses. So regularly, healthy sleep can prevent you from being provoked. Consider alternative interpretation. Ask yourself, what evidence do you have to support your angering interpretation, and try to have a different perspectives. Take deep breaths. Take a long, slow, deep breaths whenever you feel you're angered. That will reduce the impulses. These techniques, from deep breathing and emotional labeling to adopt a problem solving mindset, can help people learn to navigate anger on their own. Fourth is to avoid the catharsis myth. Venting anger, acting with aggression, and viewing aggressive contents does not tend to release anger effectively. Know if it is okay to get mad. If you have been wronged, treated unfairly, or provoked, you should get angry, but express it assertively instead of aggressively. So, to sum it up, healthy anger is problem focused and not people focused. Its reasons are oriented, still aware of how that anger might affect others. It can be productive. It can even aid your focus and help you to work towards a goal. Whereas on the other hand, unhealthy anger is irrational and definitive. It is based on an emotion than on fact. It can make us feel impulsive and out of control of our actions, not conducive to conversations, and does not make space to problem solving. This form of anger is not productive and doesn't address the anger itself. It alienates the other party and leaves no room for communication and problem solving. So make use of your anger, get better every day, practice your meditation. Until next time, be conscious of your anger and find some sense for your anger. Share this among your angry pals and spread a thought. Till then, see you around.